Hi, hello, Inter One students. Let's have this class about what we studied using the book. It seems that most things we do is using the book, right? The things are using the book. But anyway, let's go. But this is the part of the book itself, not the grammar, not the vocabulary. Very well. So on Unit 4A, we used the book in this way. First, we had this vocabulary about phones, right? So he's dialing a number. This is from the old days. Dial is like discando, but today there's no disco, right? But in Portuguese and in English, they keep the same way to say the same nomenclature. So he's dialing a number, and so he's typing the number and calling, right? She's texting or she's messaging. He's just hung up. To hang up, that's the past participle. It's like you're making a call and then the person says goodbye, you say goodbye, you look at your phone and you finish the call. This is to hang up. She's choosing a new ringtone. Ringtone is the sound that your phone makes when somebody calls you, for example, when the alarm goes off. Okay, so this is the sound. Okay, he's calling back. He's returning a call. He called, but you couldn't speak, and then he's calling again. She's left a message on his voicemail. Okay, voicemail is something that in Brazil people don't use a lot. I don't use it at all. It's like an automatic secretary, right? But I don't use it. Right, so many people don't use it. Right, voicemail is when you can leave a message, and because the person is busy, because the line is busy, because the phone is turned off. Okay, the line is engaged or the line is busy. It means that the person is using the phone, is using that line. Right, you call, but then toot, 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 because the line is engaged. She's swiping through the photos. You go to Google Photos and you touch your phone, right? And you swipe, and the new screen, the new photo comes on, right? So that's swiping. His phone went off in the middle of a meeting. When a phone goes off, the phone begins to ring. Okay, like somebody calls and right, the music begins to play. The alarm, okay, begins to sound like, okay, it goes off. To go off is not, we have the off there, but off doesn't mean deactivated or disabled. No. On the contrary, went off is when it makes a sound, right? She needs to talk to a helpline, but they've put her on hold. To put on hold is to put on the waiting mode. Okay, when you call your telephone operator, for example, Vivo, Net, or okay, there are many people to be waited on, and then say, okay, please wait in line. So they put music, they put advertising, they say about the company and everything, and you're there waiting to be waited on. Okay, he was cut off in the middle of a conversation. To be cut off is to stop the call involuntarily. Okay, you don't really want to do it. For example, you are talking to somebody and your telephone dies. Okay, I mean the battery of your phone dies, so you are cut off, okay, abruptly. Or maybe you are talking on WhatsApp and then the internet fails, so you are cut off. All right, so cut off is to stop talking, to stop conversation involuntarily. All right, so we had the listening here. So the listening brings different sounds, and from the sound, you decide which expression it should be used. And here are the answers. The ladies and the gentlemen did it really, really well. Okay. Okay, take a photo. Right. Okay, this part here is for you to talk. Okay. Okay, I normally put students in breakout rooms for them to use these prompts, right? These lines here to talk. Okay, but there are two moments in this unit when students talk. This is one of the moments, right? Very well. So you go to breakout rooms and you talk, right? So you have phone network. What's phone network? Phone network is like a Net, Vivo, Claro, Team. It's a phone network. Do you have a monthly contract or are you pay as you go? Okay. Is your phone pay as you go? Pay as you go is like pré, all right? And a monthly contract is like a pós, right? So you can pay every month. So you have a monthly contract. You don't pay every month. Every month or every 2 months, every 3 months, you put credits in your SIM card, right? So you are pay as you go. All right. Send text messages. Okay. Have you ever hung up on someone? On someone's face? To hang up, remember, is to stop the call. Okay, I don't like what you're saying. Tuk. I'm angry with you. Tuk. And you hang up on someone. Put on hold. What do you do if you're put on hold? I mean, if the person on the other side, the machine, okay, the secretary on the other side says, please wait. What do you do? Okay, I put my phone on in the loud, right, voice, and I put my phone there and I wait somebody to say something. Very well. Make many calls, messaging. Has your phone ever gone off? When your phone goes off, it begins to ring, right? It begins to make a sound, and sometimes it is quite annoying. Very well. So, folks, over here, right? There's the grammar part, but then there's a new lesson about it. Very well. So this conductor, the conductor throws out audience member whose phone went off, whose phone began to ring, right? He's really mad here. Let me make him bigger. Okay, he's here. So we read this text. I mean, you, right? When the conductor is a professional. He leads an orchestra, right? He's in front of the orchestra with his little stick and do it well, right? A conductor is also the driver for a train, for subway, underground. He's also a conductor, right? So we read here, and then the comments, right? And we had a conversation in class, not in breakout rooms. We had a conversation in class. Very well. So this was the first part of the lesson. We didn't really do this here, but I'm going to put the answers here because this is about the highlighted words on that text or in that text, right? Very well. Afterwards, we have this pronunciation thing here. I'm going to put a lesson specifically for this. They have letters which are not spoken, okay? They're not spoken. So calm, you don't speak the L. Design, you don't speak the G. Dishonest, you don't speak the H. Doubt, you don't speak the B. Foreign, you don't speak the G. Half, you don't speak the L. Hour, the H is silent. Island, the S is silent. Knowledge, K is silent. Listen, the T is silent. Mustn't, right? The T is not spoken. Ought, right? The GH not spoken. Rhythm, the H is not spoken. Should, the L is forgotten. Talk, the L is forgotten. Walk, the L again. Whole, the W you don't speak. Wrong, the W again, all right? So this is what you have. We listen. Well, afterwards, we had this here. Okay, now we had a talk. This is the next moment that you speak. 13 annoying things people do with their phones. Well, this is a question of opinions. Some of these things here are not really annoying to some people, right? So you read, and then you were put into breakout rooms to speak your opinion about this one. And this was a good moment, right? Well, after that, this was homework, right? So you read this at home, and then we talked a little about the, I would say, the rules, okay, or the advice that is put here, and this was quite nice, right? Well, after that, we have a few topics, right, to talk about, and this is, and we normally do this in class, right? Like, how do you think it's appropriate to greet a male or female friend, right? Sometimes I put students into breakout rooms, but not always. So there are some topics here for talking. And then we have this piece of listening. I played the piece of listening, and these are the answers. Okay, Damien, Belinda, and Miranda. Right. So these are the answers for this piece of listening that you had to complete here, right? And afterwards, you have parts of the listening piece over here. So I played again, and you completed, which is quite easy for you, right? After all, you are Inter 1 student, okay, top students. So this was it, right? And then we have this little talk here. You should use some of these expressions down here, and you give your opinion about what this is, okay? Do you think it is good manners, okay? Boa educação. So you should write GM. Do you think it's bad manners, okay? Mal educação. Or do you think it's not important? You can live with it without any problems, right? So you give your opinion, and this is another moment that you go to breakout rooms to talk, right? And this is the part of the book in Unit 4. Thank you so very much. See you in the next class. Bye.